Hi, good morning everybody. How are you? I thought I would do a quick cleanup with you guys. Actually, I'm gonna have a Zoom meet instead of a live YouTube this morning. So if you're a Patreon, you will have seen that, and I'll try and record it as well. It's just been a busy couple of months because my daughter, my eldest daughter, she is in dance and this is comp season. This weekend is the last competition ever because she's graduating high school. So it's a little bit emotional because she's been doing this since she was 6 years old and she's now going to be turning 18. And so it's a lot, like it encompasses your life. So anyway, I thought I would do a quick cleanup, but I'll show you what I'm cleaning up on my table because I haven't done a video for a while. So I thought I would show you, and then also I can talk a little bit about sketchbooks, which I think I do anyway with our little videos when I do a flip through. This is the Tredici Sedicissimi, which is the 1316 basically .com, but in Italian, and it's the notebook, and I love the notebook because it's very thin paper, it's super smooth, reminds me of a mix between the Muji sketchbook, but it's a little, I feel like the paper is a little bit thicker. So I am going to just give you a quick flip through. I think I've flipped through this one before, but I will show you the sketchbook and also how it withstands a lot of different mediums. And then also what we've been doing recently. These are actually a lot older. This one is from the Visual Arts Passage, which is actually the school that I'm doing. It's an illustration school, but also has a fine arts program. And I am doing a fine arts gallery program to try and get me into the frame of mind of maybe building a portfolio to exhibit some paintings. This was last July, and somebody was asking, are we going to do that month in our morning classes of colors? So if you're new here and you haven't realized, every morning I do a live class. Patreons and paid Substack subscribers are allowed. They are welcome to join on Mondays and Fridays live, but this week we will not have one on Friday live. So but they're allowed to, we have a Zoom that we do on Mondays and Fridays, and the other days during the week we're on YouTube. So the videos I've started posting for the paid subscribers or Patreons in the reference Padlet, because I thought, you know, like I'm there live for free, and the replay, I thought that would be nice for them to get access to as a thank you and a little bonus, instead of leaving them up there. The odd one I do leave up there because sometimes I have lots to say. Anyway, these were, I think this was like plum and peanut butter or something like that. So there was a month where we only used very limited palettes, and if you go to my highlights on my Instagram, you'll see the months and the prompts of the months. I think this was olive and orange or something like that. So the prompts were quite fun. And so I decided to do storefronts or food trucks, and kind of had that theme throughout the month. Also local businesses. This is a theatre in our local town. This one, I think somebody provided from our group. And that's another nice thing about having the Patreon group or the Substack group, is that, you know, we do a lot of sharing of images so that we can use what other people are providing for our morning practice. And our morning practice is really just that. It's an hour where you get into your art space and you draw and sketch. And sometimes there are timed drawings and sometimes they are not. So that was that. And then I was looking at the Zorn palette. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Zorn palette. You just have these 3 colors and white. So ivory black, I'm not used to using a black at all. So that was quite interesting to do a mix of that. This was from Virtual Art Retreat that I recently had this week. We have been in Cyprus last week and Malta this week. I'm just trying to go through it. And then I prepped some pages. Sometimes I do this with leftover paint. Just prep some pages as well. Using acrylics on paper, they do get a bit sticky. So if you have any talcum powder or a flat medium, you could use that over the top. Okay, so these is just some prep pages that I have left. So I will be using those. And then I have this sketchbook. I don't know if I've done even a flip through of this sketchbook. This was from Dylan Sarah had Cassandra Kim, who is one of the instructors on the Visual Arts Passage. He had her come in and do an interview on his Drawn Together, which are all recorded. And if you can go to his YouTube account, you can see all of them. That was also another one of Cassandra. Some swatching, a couple of pages that I need to do some more with. Oh, this was a Samantha Dion Baker had a draw along. She was looking at her books, which I have mentioned before, but they're Draw Your World and Draw Your Day books. And this is kind of the thing that she does. She picks things that have happened in her day and adds them to her sketchbook page. This was from a portrait class that I did. This was from, I think, Costa Rica, when we went to Costa Rica in my virtual art retreat. So it's very sketchy pages. And then I did some actual sketches on here and didn't really love them. And I think they were from Bird Meat. And so I just went over them. So they're ready for me to paint over the top. And then went a little bit, where did we go? I think this was this Iceland maybe? I think this was Iceland. I do love this page. We spent a little bit of time looking at the colors from the image first and creating a palette, and then working quickly on a quick sketch. Oh, this was from Cyprus from last week. And this was also from Cyprus. And then this week we've been working on some images from Malta and just looking at composition as well. And then yesterday I had a Patreon sketch and draw, and we went to the beach. So you'll see a few images of those. This is only a 5-minute piece, so like that's why it's super, super loose. But you can see that it's okay to be loose as well. This was a lovely sketchbook that Silke sent over to me. It's a Hanamule, and the paper isn't the best for a wet medium. This was from Cyprus, but I do like using a toned paper. I haven't before this sketchbook, so that's new to me. Looking at the different values, whether to go lighter or darker. And then I did do some ink sketches, which I'm not super happy about, but I can go over those. Let's have a look. What is in this sketchbook? A lot of sketchbooks get filled with class sketches, warm-ups, and I'm totally okay with that. This one is obviously a London meet that we did together. Oh, this was from the National Portrait Gallery, and it's of my sister sitting looking at the Hockney paintings. This is a very quick sketch of Trafalgar Square. A little study of a shop front. It was a bookstore. This was in the National Portrait Gallery. sitting in the cafe. There was a huge Hockney painting. It was really beautiful. And then I believe this was a meet that we had with Beth. Very, very rough sketches, as you can see. This was the Palestine fundraiser that Sarah Dyer did. Her first one. I haven't been able to make any of the others, unfortunately, because I've had a lot of things going on, like other classes, and they coincided, unfortunately. Obviously nothing, just basically scraping off paint. I used it as a palette. Maybe it'll become something. These were just some large thumbnails, and another image from one of our meets. And then we had a mouth workshop. A lot of times I'll use like multiple sketchbooks. Thanks to Lou for helping us out with that idea, because this way you're not waiting for a page to dry in between. This sketch and draw meet, I think, was one of my favorites that I had for our Patreons, and it was in a jar, and we painted a whole bunch of different pickle jars. That was so fun. And some ears from our ear workshop. This one I really like, and this one too. And then again from our mouth workshop. I'm not sure why I leave a page in between, but I will go back and do that. This was a lovely drawing session that I had with Gail and Jennifer, and Sam was there as well. Sam Dion Baker. Gail Baker and Jennifer from August Wren. Gail got a model in, and so we drew her for probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours, which was really lovely. These are very quick quick drawings. This was from Beth Spencer's meet, and it was typography and birds. So she gave us a couple of images, and then we put them together, and I decided to put them on a colorful background. We had a nose meet, a nose workshop, sorry, it was a workshop. And this was, I try to do a lot of things during the week that take me out of what I regularly do on a regular basis. So other than my Shah's art class in the morning and, workshops that I go to, I try to do other people's workshops and sketch meets as well. So this is Art Hang Party. It's on Thursday evenings, every Thursday at 7 p.m. and Melissa Martin runs it. So this was one of them, and I just kind of put images together. And again, on Thursday nights, the Visual Arts Passage has their drawing hive, and they've had that for the past 4 years, every Thursday at 7 p.m. If you can do both, great. If you can't, look at the theme and think, oh, I think I fancy doing that one. But with this one, you actually see, no, we don't see Melissa drawing, but you see 2, sometimes 4 professional artists who are either fine artists or illustrators drawing the same image as you receive as well, and they're both free, the Art Hang Party and that. This is a new project that Patricia Beck started. It's called Arts Interior Club, and every Sunday she posts an interior photo. I haven't managed to do week 2 or 3. I am behind, but this is week 1, and her photos are just wonderful. She travels a lot, and she has some great photos for everyone to see. This is from the Visual Arts Passage, and then these are Cyprus. This is day 1. We did some little thumbnails. I think you recognize these colors from my other sketchbook that I showed you. So this is Cyprus still. The light was really beautiful. I was trying to capture that. And then some more from Cyprus. And this was from Malta, and this is from Malta as well. So this sketchbook is actually almost finished, which is pretty good. And I'm going to show you a couple of others quickly, and then I will be done because I have to go to a Zoom meet quickly. So I always think that I'm going to be able to get these like shown really quickly, and it doesn't happen. So these are just fun. I think these were from Art Hang Party, and I kind of went a little bit off peak and did a few collage on here. Oh, this is Maria. I think that was from a Zoom meet that we had. Oh, and Jennifer as well. And then I just drew what was on my table. These were from the life drawing session. There was a few people in that. This was either Cyprus. No, I think this was either Cyprus or Malta. This was Malta because we did a whole bunch of boats. And this is my page of pre-sketches for this painting, which we just did on Monday. And this page was my pre-sketches for this one, which we did yesterday. And then we did this was from the beach painting, the sketch and draw. See, I am getting my workspace cleared up a little bit. Thanks to you guys for listening and watching. I can't remember what this was from. Yeah, I think it was from one of my virtual art retreats. I should really name them. This was from the pickle meet that we had. And this was from Cyprus as well. And we looked at swatching our palette first. These were from Cyprus. This is from Cyprus. This was from our Zoom morning the other Friday. I need to get rid of that. That hand is just awful. This was from the first day in Malta, and this is from the second day in Malta. And this was a pre-sketch to this one that I did yesterday as well. So those are the sketchbooks that I've been working in. I have been working a little bit on finishing some of these portraits, but I haven't actually finished them, so I still have portraits to finish. Maria has to be finished. Fiona was finished. This was from Sam Dion Baker's sketch meetup the other day, which was really lovely, and she was showing her sketchbooks and then did a draw along, so that was really special. And I think that is it. I do have other work that I've done, but I'm sorry I cannot show you that quite yet, but I will soon. Soon I will show you. Yeah, so I'm just trying to clean up before I have to go away. So there will be no drawing sessions this weekend. We had one to catch up on yesterday. If you're a Patreon, you can go and get the replay of that. And there won't be any live Zooms, or there won't be live Zooms on Friday, and there won't be any YouTubes either. So I will be back on Monday with a live Zoom for patrons and paid Substack subscribers. And if you want to join, please just let me know. And then next week we'll be back to normal for a couple of weeks because I won't be having to go away. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye. Oh, and by the way, before I go, I almost forgot. I just want to give you an update on my retreats. So that I will be doing in 2025. Italy is sold out. I'm so excited. It's going to be a great group of people, and I'm really appreciative that everybody welcomed it with really big open arms. And then the other one that's being released on Tuesday is I'm going back to Oaxaca, and I would love if you join me. We are going to be, the itinerary is packed full, other than like afternoons are free to do art, but I really want to push the whole like fill a sketchbook, bring things that you can travel around with. There's a lot of excursions and a lot of walking, so really have a think about that. This is like, we will be walking quite a lot during that Oaxaca trip. So if you love walking, doing art, culture, textiles, food, and adventure, I think it's going to be a great week in Oaxaca. And that's happening at the end of January. Have a look at my stories, have a look at my reel. I also have put the link so you can have a look at the itinerary in my bio on Instagram. But I will put the link also in this newsletter so that you can have a look. It's going to be just out of this world. So there are limited spots. It is a bigger group than Italy, but it's fine because there's going to be a guide with us wherever we go on our tours, visiting the Zapotec ruins and doing cooking classes and food tours. So we will have a guide with us, a local guide, and then I'll be there too. And I've been there, I went there this year, so I do feel familiar with Oaxaca, and I speak Spanish, which also helps. So, and then we'll do a lot of painting and exploring the city together. So that is happening at the end of January, but the release date is next Thursday at 12:30 p.m. So watch out for that. And if you're really interested, just pop your email in that link that I've given you, and make sure you do, because they'll send an email out to you straight away when it gets released. All right, that's about it. Have a really good day, everybody. Bye.